The sea breathes life into our existence. She grants us life, shares in our sorrows, fills our days with joy and our hearts with warmth. As ocean advocates, we feel a pull to protect her, to wrap her in our arms and shield her from the dangers of the modern world. But this is a task no one can do alone. We must work to educate those unaware of the dangers she faces, as these are the key elements to protecting the bountiful treasures of the deep. In creating awareness of her plight, we help push forward into a world where healthy oceans are a reality.
The last 40 to 50 years, more has been learned about the ocean than during all preceding history, about mountain chains, about life in the deepest sea, about the importance of the ocean to generating oxygen and all of that. But at the same time that we've learned more, we've lost more. The last half century has been a time of the greatest depletion, the greatest stress on the ocean during all human history. I mean, we're not talking about comets that struck the Earth. We're not talking about volcanoes putting materials up into the air that have changed the chemistry of the ocean. We're talking about humans, our power to alter the nature of nature.
The intrinsic connection between humans and animals of the ocean does not solely lie in the deep homology of our ancient origins, but can also be seen through the similarities of sharing one environment, our oceans. Understanding the vulnerabilities and illnesses of marine animals who have been the forewarners for our species, revealing industrial pollutants, infectious diseases, or overharvesting of species can open our minds, hearts, and behavior to the animal-human overlap. We need to embrace our enormous similarities, to honor those species that have become extinct by protecting those that exist today.
Long has our species been enchanted by our Mother Ocean. We may become calm and comforted when on her shores, or humbled and terrified when in the presence of her power. I know myself, living on a sailboat, I am lulled to sleep by her gentle hypnotic rhythms. Yet she lays out before us like a lamb led to slaughter, powerless to help herself or those whom she provides life, of which we are one. Will we let her wither away and die, our own destruction tied together with hers, or will we stand up and fight, draw a line in the sand and say enough? After a freak accident left our infant child completely blind, I inadvertently discovered over the following 9 years that blind people can read my paintings. I paint with organic, pure beeswax mixed with natural pigment and damar resin from the damar tree. This medium is very tactile because of its natural thickness, and a blind person can follow the line of a horizon in a painting and suddenly understand how things get smaller to a sighted person as they get further away.
The idea that I'm allowed to share water time with a humpback whale is astonishing to me. I am the guest, the whale is the host. On more than several occasions, I have found myself within contact range, eye contact range. The eye of a living thing is a gateway to the soul of that living thing. Human eye to whale eye, soul to soul. What a privilege. Contact, connection, communication. The whale has all the power then. It sees me as a non-threat. It doesn't blink. I blink. I blink in wonder. What a privilege. Thank God there's vast space for all of us living things in the ocean.
This piece is called Eyes. It is from my recent Fragments collection. It represents the many different animals and ecosystems in the ocean and their connectedness and vital importance to each other. We should embrace this concept and realize that we too are interconnected with these ocean realms, and it will take our diligent efforts to maintain its beauty and resources.
We need another, and a wiser, and perhaps a more mystical concept of animals. Remote from universal nature and living by complicated artifice, man in civilization surveys the creature through the glass of his knowledge and sees thereby a feather magnified and the whole image in distortion.
Water will be one of the most important issues of the 21st century. It is the source of all life on the planet. We must change our current ways and protect all water on Earth. Every drop counts.
The baby sea turtle, the colorful reef fishes, and the corals within my painting of baby loggerhead could disappear within my lifetime. This fact is too unthinkable to even imagine. The incredible beauty that awaits beneath ocean waves cannot be described with mere words.
I speak of a different kind of awareness of the ocean that goes beyond the visual and visceral experience. When one is completely surrounded by nature, immersed in the ocean, only the present moment is important. Ocean awareness to me is when all tangible things fall away, and what remains is the peace and quiet of being one with the world.
This image is a mermaid swimming with a gentle giant. When I look at this image, I feel a true connection between the mermaid and the whale shark. Her face and body language tell a story. She is content in a blissful state of trust and oneness. I would like people to know that the ocean, if you let her, will wrap around you and bring you peace. This is worth protecting.
I'm in love with the beautiful colors of our world, particularly our oceans. This painting, composed on delicate glass, represents the fragility of our beautiful world. It could disappear as quickly as a flash of the school of fish portrayed.
We still know very little about what lies beneath the surface. The decade-long Census of Marine Life, completed in 2010, identified nearly 250,000 species of marine life, and the rate of new discoveries has prompted many scientists to believe that there may be as many as 3 times that just waiting to be discovered.
While visiting Thailand at the end of 2012 and the beginning of 2013, I saw a very populous reef with juvenile fish. The abundance was amazing. I tried to capture this activity of flourishing life many times. It appeared at almost every dive spot. Later in my trip, I was discussing this with a local that I had developed a friendship with. I bring up the flourishing reef and naively suggest the reef and sea life must be sustaining the fishing that I saw every night. With no hesitation, he replies, "All the sharks are fished out. Nothing to eat the smaller reef fish." This honest misconception seems to be common with so many. Things are not always as they appear. Time will be the truth, but we can't wait until depletion.
Man's impact on nature is just staggering. Now is the time for us to rethink how we affect our world.
On the day Ronald Reagan defeated Jimmy Carter, I was underwater, 12 miles off Hawaii's coast, filming the hookup of the cold water pipe to the ocean energy converter. Nutrient-rich and pathogen-free, deep ocean water is ideal for multiple additional applications like aquaculture and dew point agriculture. And when used to cool chill water in air conditioning, its frigid properties saves energy by some 80%. A Chinese proverb states, "A time of crisis is one of great opportunity." The world's climate crisis is global warming. The opportunity for change is simply utilizing the planet's inexhaustible deep ocean water. It just might lead to a blue-green renaissance.
A very large part of the planet we call home is ocean. It is the driving force behind our seasonal weather patterns and a major food source for many nations, yet we continue to trash and disrespect the seas and marine life at an ever-increasing rate. As a species become very ocean aware and realise how much we all depend on a healthy ocean environment.
Sea turtles have lost important nesting areas due to human encroachment onto the beaches they require to lay their eggs. And in the western Atlantic, along the eastern seaboard of the U.S., and throughout the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico, a few lionfish have become an invading horde of aliens that is permanently changing and damaging the environment. In these cases, the damage may already be done, but going forward, we can have a positive impact on these resources by increasing our awareness of the delicate balance necessary to maintain a healthy ocean environment.
Marine preserves, like Tumon Bay in Guam, ensure that an area can replenish, with laws restricting the taking of marine animals and artifacts. To educate the public to only observe, and to only take memories from our oceans.
This painting is titled "I Will Not Go Down" and depicts the ocean's perseverance to survive. Although the quality of our water and marine life is in serious danger, our ocean is resilient and will not go down.
We must seriously use our resources differently in order for our water and all life in the sea to remain clean, healthy, and beautiful.